Yo, what is up, guys? Alright, so first off, I want to apologize for my voice if I do sound a little bit weird in the video. More weird than usual, I guess. But I feel a little bit sick, man. I don't know if I got COVID or the cold or what. But yeah, my voice is like, my throat's like really hurt. It's like hurts, kind of scratchy. My nose is all stuffed up. So yeah, man. It's a little runny to my nose, so I apologize for that. But yeah, man, today's video is a chess game. So yeah, recently, like about a month and a half ago, I got into chess, hardcore, man. I've been playing a lot of chess. I've been studying a lot of different variations and openings and terminology and stuff. I'm going hard with chess right now, and I'm really enjoying it, having a lot of fun. But in this game in particular, this was the deciding game to get me over 500 elo in chess. Finally, and I was really excited, man, because at one point I was like 530, but I had a really bad slump. I lost a lot of games, so I kind of went down, and I finally got up, and yeah, this was the game to get me over 500. Right now I'm like at 560, so yeah, I'm climbing up steadily. But yeah, this game, now I guess I should say I don't claim to be a master, or I don't claim to know a lot of stuff. Like I said, whenever I first started, I didn't even know how the pieces moved. I don't know a lot of terminology still, so I'm still kind of slow on that. So yeah, this game is a little, it's kind of bad. It's pretty filled with a lot of mistakes. It's pretty noobish. But yeah, that's what you get when you get two low-rated players, right? You get a wacky game of chess, right? Yeah, that's what that is. That's what this is. It's just a wacky game of chess. But yeah, man, I guess let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I first move my pawn over to d4, moves his knight over to c6, I move my pawn over to c3. Now, I don't really know what opening I was doing here. Yeah, I should have gone to London or just something different. I'm not a big fan of this here. But, how, like my pawn structure, I mean, I guess if I could have got another pawn up here, I'd been fine, but I should just really develop my knight, because I kind of blocked my knight, you know, here, can't go here, and then having a knight on the wall here isn't the best either, so yeah, don't really like that, but he moves his pawn out to e5. I move my knight out here to now I got two pieces right here protecting that pawn there. He takes, I take. He moves his bishop out to b4, putting my king in check. So I block with my knight. He then brings his queen out to f6, which I'm not sure what he was trying to do here because I had both pieces protected. But maybe he was just trying to activate, you know, his queen or whatever. I bring pawn out to e4 to kind of get a little bit more control in the center here, because none of us were really, or he wasn't really like bringing nothing out here. So kind of felt good with my position here. He brings his pawn to d6. I bring my bishop out to g5, attacking his queen, and obviously he can't take, because if he does, then I just take with my knight, and yeah, that wouldn't be a fair trade to him. So he moves his queen out of the way, and this is where I make my first big mistake, man. It's really dumb. I make this move here, bishop to e6. I don't know what I was thinking here, bro. Like, I must have been like not paying attention or falling asleep or what. But yeah, I guess my thinking was, you know, he's going to take my knight, I'm going to take his queen. But I failed to realize that, first of all, he puts me in check here, so this actually isn't possible. I can't do that. And second of all, even if he didn't do that, it was his turn, so he could have just done this. And I literally had nothing protecting, my bishop. So I was essentially hanging my bishop, which was really dumb. So he takes my knight, but fortunately enough for me, he actually doesn't take my bishop. If he would take my bishop, I might have resigned. But then again, you know, when you're this low elo, you really shouldn't resign, because anything could happen. I could have maybe still won, even if I'd have been down to two minor pieces, you know, 6 points. But yeah, he actually, well, I have to move my king right out of check. And he actually takes my pawn. He moves his queen to e4, which is, you know, it's a move, all right. But hey, that's why we're both 400, or we both were 400 here in this game. Yeah, I guess he didn't see that. He takes my pawn, puts me in check still, so I got to move the king out the way, which is not a problem. He takes my pawn with his bishop. But yeah, man, at this point I was just happy he didn't take my bishop. You know, I was just, whew, I was thanking God, man. So I bring my rook over to b1, attacking his bishop. He moves out the way, obviously. Then what's the next move here? Yes, I move my pawn here for some reason. I don't know why. G3. Yeah, I did that. He then moves his excuse me, guys. He moves this bishop here to f5. I'm not really sure why he did that. I guess maybe he was trying to like do this and then attack like this. But yeah, that wasn't the best move, I don't think. I moved my king here for some reason. Again, I should have probably like maybe like gone up here, you know, attacked his bishop, or maybe gone here for a queen trade or something. But yeah, I just moved my knight or my king into some more safety, I suppose. And then he makes this fatal mistake. That this is probably what allowed me to win the game. Honestly, was just taking his queen out of the game early, and you know, not having to deal with that. So what I think he was trying to do here was just move his queen out of the way and go like this, take my rook. But I mean, first of all, I would have just moved my rook, and second of all, he failed to see my bishop here on g5, which is boom right here. So yeah, he made a big mistake, and I capitalized. Thankfully, I saw that. Thank God I saw that, instead of moving some other piece or whatever. So yeah, that was clutch, super clutch. So yeah, I moved that there, or did I? Yes, I did. He then takes my rook with his bishop. But at this point, I was fine with that because even though I was down 1 point, technically, I feel like I still had the better position because I took out his strongest piece and I still had my strongest piece. So it was looking good for me. I took his bishop. Now I could have maybe moved my bishop out the way, you know, and he would have just moved his bishop out the way. But I kind of wanted to get it to an endgame, and I was willing to trade a bishop for a bishop, so that's what I did. And then what did he do next? Okay, I moved my rook over and attacked his knight here. He then castles. I moved my knight over g5, trying to get a fork in. Yep, trying to get a fork in. But this probably wasn't. I mean, I probably shouldn't have been so tunnel visioned into this like move here, because he makes another mistake. Actually, he moves his knight over to f5, and he doesn't see that my knight or my queen actually is in range for that. Right? I could have taken that. I would have put his king in check. Boom. You know, I could have ended the game sooner, but unfortunately, I didn't see that, and I continued with this move here. He then takes my pawn, which is fine. I don't even think I saw that move or I might have seen it. I might have been like, damn, but you know, whatever. I took his rook. He moves his knight over here, or is it there? Yeah, he moves it over to f6, attacking my knight. I move it down. He moves his rook down. What did I do then here? Okay, so he moves his knight to b3. Or no, I moved my knight or my bishop over to b3. I'm trying to bait him into attacking me so that I can get this. This move wasn't completely necessary, but again, I was just trying to get rid of some pieces. And seeing as I have the queen, I have the advantage here. So he takes my bishop. I take his knight. So we're looking good. He moves his bishop over to c5 because so to get away from the queen here. But then I go over to e4. And I'm protecting my knight from the rook, and I'm attacking the rook and the knight simultaneously. And yeah, it's just I have a really good position here. What I was trying to do here was trying to get up here, because if I get here, it's game, it's checkmate. Because even if he moves his first of all, this square here is protected by this knight. So even if he moves his rook up here, I can just take, and the king has nowhere to go, and he can't attack me, so that's checkmate. But this knight here is kind of messing things up, and I didn't see this in the game. But what I could have done was actually take the knight. So okay, so he makes this move here, right? So he moves. Yeah, as you can see here, this goes all the way up because that's pretty much game. He moves his knight over to b4, attacking my rook. I should have just taken the knight here and then gone up here, or taken the knight and then just gone back here or something, and then try to take this rook, and that would have been game. But unfortunately, I moved my rook here, which wasn't a bad move. This is also a good move. It just takes longer, I guess, because I'm attacking his bishop, and if he doesn't take, then he loses a bishop. But if he takes, it's game over, because there's no piece defending this square here, which is the only threat. So I go up, and at this point he resigns actually. But if he would have continued, the only next move he would have had would have been this, and then this, and checkmate. So yeah, guys, pretty goofy game, you know, pretty little wacky. But hey, I got the dub at the end, so that's all that matters. And like I said, right now I'm at like 560 or 550, something like that. I'm moving up steadily, so it's pretty exciting. Yeah, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for lots more cool stuff from me soon. See you on the next one, guys. Take care. Peace.